Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Starfinder. We're Cayman's Rejects. This is episode 14 of our Starfinder game. And we are glad that everybody was able to make it here tonight. We are going to be missing some players tonight, and a couple people are going to be dropping in a little bit late, which happens. Scheduling conflicts among adults always want to happen. So as I quickly adjust the overlay here, get started. The person we're waiting for, as you can see who's missing from the overlay as of right now. So Zaga actually won't be here tonight. She had something come up. And let's see what else. Bowser won't be here tonight. And Tron will not be here tonight. So, when John gets here, we should have, plenty of people to work through whatever happens in the session. And I've talked to a couple of the players about what they want their characters to do while they're gone. So everything will work out. But first, we will go through our Unity Champions. Normally John would do, but today I'm going to cover that. We'll start with Lethal Shadows Gaming. They manufacture high detail premium figures where you can elevate your tabletop gaming experience with ultra high detail miniatures. They also carry all other types of assorted nerdy stuff, from dice to coasters to model paints. So you should definitely check them out. Then we have Cephalopod Studios, creator of Cuttlefish Colors, engineered for the beginner in mind, made by gamers for gamers. They're really nice paints. I know, I think Ice Cream Sandwich ended up getting some from them, and I definitely know Free Range uses them as well, right, Free Range?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have the entire set.
Speaking of Free Range Minis is here. He's a freelance artist, painting a brush above. He does a lot of cool different painting streams, and we're glad to have him here as a guest for a little while, playing Dr. Yarble, our biohacker, spore monger, Hortus spacefaring creature. And then after him, we have Hans Half-Elven, who specializes in doing streams with immersive content and D&D and other fantasy-related topics. He does some really cool streams. Just a few weeks ago, just doing some really cool Dragon Week stuff and facilitating a really cool community over there as well. After that, let's go over what happened last time. So last time, our Spacefarers, the Rejects, were running from the law, fleeing a crime scene that they had a very large hand in committing. As they were fleeing through the streets and alleyways, they were looking for a safe haven, where they ran into our resident Dr. Yarble, who offered them a place of safety, at least until the police were called off and were no longer heavily securing the area. Then, as Tron, one of our players, found some drugs in the bathroom, they seemed to take effect over his mind and his body, and he began to act very, very not himself within the area. Just going kind of off his handle. And we ended with him, his gun pointed at Chinook, and Dr. Yarble's gun pointed at Tron, and the whole bar kind of holding on to their breath. So, that is where we will come in. With you guys now in this situation, you'll see the initiative tracker up there. I believe last time we left off, Dr. Yarble had just decided that he was going to hold his action, pointing the medical syringe pistol across from the bar to Tron. So, ice cream, are you doing anything?
Let's see here. Is he still pinned or is he free right now?
Who? Tron?
Tron.
Tron is not pinned. He got out of it with an athletics check, and now he is standing in front of Chinook with his blaster pointed towards him.
Okay. All right, you know what? I want to... Yeah. Alright, I want to try to do a baleful polymorph on Tron.
Okay, so we will have Tron make a save against that. Here, Tron Willington. Okay, so as you cast a Baleful Polymorph, saving throw.
Dexterity?
Okay, so this is gonna last 1 minute per level, so I assume that's gonna be that's a level 2 spell, correct? Or level 1?
That's gonna be first level.
First level spell, okay. So first, the target's gonna shrink slightly, so you see Tron shrink slightly, remaining in his size category, and he begins, what are you trying to turn him into?
A turtle.
A turtle? You see like some of his features begin to morph. You see his the bones in his back begin to spread and expand a little bit. His face begins to take on more of that reptile-like features, and he's gonna take a -1 penalty to his AC, attack rolls, and melee damage rolls, reflex saving throws, and strength and dexterity-based ability checks and skills checks. Then long-winded description for polymorph spell. Okay, so he's gonna be making. Throwing me off. Baleful polymorph. Will saving throw. Got it. That's a 19. So as his form begins to change slightly, you see the effect slowly begin to subside. And yeah, okay, so your spell save DC is going to be 10 plus the level of the spell, which is 1, plus your key ability score modifier, which for you is intelligence. Technomancer. So, intelligence 16, yeah, so a 19 is going to succeed, so the spell's effects begin to subside after they take effect. And he is not going to be morphing into a turtle at this point in time.
Are we on the initiative order, or can we just do whatever right now?
We are on the initiative order currently, at least until the situation is diffused. Are you doing anything else, Ice Cream?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Chinook is not here, but she's currently at gunpoint. And then Tron is actually going to, upon the beginnings of this transformation taking place and then him breaking free, he's going to actually drop his gun and tell me to say anything. Yeah, so he's gonna drop his gun as you guys see his pupils slowly begin to come back to their normal size. He's covered in sweat, drenched, and as he drops the gun, he begins to look around and just says, "All right, I'll hear you out." So now you're free to act. Tron kind of collapses on the ground, coming out of his drug-induced form or actions. It seems to have taken a toll on his body.
What the hell is that?
You see he's wavering in and out of consciousness.
I'm gonna lower my gun. Well, that was something. I could say that we don't see that every day, but we do. Lives spared. So about bargain.
The bargain
Can I
was-
go over there?
Go ahead. No,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the bargain
say, can
was
I-
for 200 credits and an arm.
You said they handed it over?
Yeah, Tron is going to hand over the arm. He seems to be cooperating. Willing to
Okay.
hear you guys out.
How is Tommy?
The injection you gave him is definitely helping, but he needs more severe medical attention. He does have a pretty decent sized bullet wound in him, or
Where at?
laser wound in his shoulder.
Can I do some type of like medicine check to heal him?
Yeah, do a medicine check for me.
Just hold on here, my furry friend. I have something for you.
21. Yeah, so as you begin tending to his wounds using your kit that you carry with you, you're able to patch him up and he will regain 1d4 hit points. So if you want to roll 1d4 for me.
I also want to say the kit that I have
Mhm.
is a spore or a growth growing on my body that when I use it, it glows and expands very large. Like the Amanita mushroom, and then it kind of opens up, and that's what I'm accessing all my medical stuff from.
Okay, so as you all see this as he begins digging into this spore-like growth, pulling out medical supplies and the like, and begins tending to Tommy's wounds.
That's gross.
I pass no judgment. I'm gonna grab the credits on the table, and is a severed arm on the table?
Yeah, it's been brought over to you.
Okay. Ah, this will do. What information do you seek? I'm gesturing kind of at Vines and Nadaro.
I think we're searching for the whereabouts of Stall Tipton.
All Tipton. I glance at the 20 credits.
200.
I've heard of him. Or, I'm sorry, yeah, 200. I've heard of him. Whispers in the bar. And that's all he says.
I don't know if this is for any use, but can I maybe throw a pack of spice on there? Maybe that might entice him more, or
Yeah.
maybe some extra credits.
The
Because I do have 4 packs of spice on me.
Yeah, the Sheeran sitting at the bar just pulls out a kilo of red spice and just slams it on the bar. Dr. Yarble, you want to roll a culture check for me?
Yeah.
A 10. So you're not super well versed in the sale of drugs, but you know that this is probably around $5,000 to $10,000 worth of drugs that she's just slammed on the bar. 5,000 to 10,000 credits worth of drugs.
Okay.
Pristinely packaged and.
What's
ready
Tommy's
for sale.
reaction?
Tommy is also wavering in and out of unconsciousnness.
So he's just out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this?
It's some spice to sweeten the deal. Maybe you can think a little harder. See if you have any more information.
I'm gonna kind of slide the package towards myself and look at it. And I'm gonna slide it back and say, I've only met you, and the sales of drugs is not something that I like to get involved with. As you can see, the reactions that they cause in my establishment. This is my home. This is how I live. This has no value to me.
It says it needs to be for resale. Maybe you could have it for some personal use. Maybe a little bit to try and help with some of your customers in a lot of pain. Not necessarily for resale.
Where did you get this?
It was on our ship.
Does it belong to you?
You could say that.
My business is very important to me and my studies as well. I do not want anyone coming after me for receiving what I suspect might be a stolen good, and I want to do an insight check.
Alright, you can go ahead and roll
Or a
an
bluff
insight.
check. It's bluff now, right?
So, are you trying to lie to her, or are you trying to see if she's
Oh no,
lying?
I'm trying to see if she's lying.
Okay, so you're gonna do sense motive, and
Oh, sense motive, that's right.
Nadaro, you're gonna do a deception check. Or a
You
bluff
said
check.
deception.
It'll be bluff.
Oh God, no! Here comes the horrible rules. Not bad. Okay.
Okay, so Dr. Yarwell, you can tell that she's holding something back, information about these drugs that she's obviously not being truthful about. As to how severe that is, you are unsure. But when she says that they own these drugs, you have a feeling you should take that with a grain of salt.
Can I still hear police sirens, or have they long gone and disappeared?
Things are beginning to kind of tone down outside. You still hear the occasional siren, but It seems like they're now in. They're making their presence at least more covert. If they are still searching the area, they're not actively out with lights and sirens blaring.
Okay. I'm gonna reach over and slide the package back to me, and I'll say, "This will do. This will do. I think I have an idea. I think I have something that I can find use of this for. The secrets that I hear are kept within this establishment, and I'm sure they won't find out who the rightful owner of this package is. It's now mine. Stall Tipton, you say? The name rings a bell. I hear things. I hear he owns a multitude of properties within Absalom Station. His exact whereabouts are not precise. People say that he comes and goes. But I have heard of his most recent location. What business do you have with him? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
We need
What
to
do you
track
want
him
with
down.
And as a man of information, might I ask to why?
Business meeting.
A business meeting. Is there something that I could possibly gain from your business meeting with Stall Tipton? I am a man of business. I'm trying to benefit, if you catch my drift.
I want to step away for a second, go out of I guess
Earshot?
Yeah, earshot of him. And I just kinda wanna figure out what do we have to offer. I know we have the layout of a bank. I don't know if maybe if we want to go down that venture, maybe give him a call or something, maybe try to figure out what we could give him for this information. But this will all be out of earshot so he doesn't hear what we're trying to say.
Okay, so who are you pulling over with you?
I guess who do we have here? We've got
Binds
Binds
and ice cream.
Yeah, so Binds and ice cream. I pull you guys off to the corner, away from him, so he can't hear. And I'm just gonna ask you guys, what do we have on the table? Just remind them we do have the layout of a bank vault, if that's something we want to venture into, or just kind of what do we have on the table, like your input.
Well, we could
I am
offer.
broke.
Well, the plan is to take care of Salted. So we could maybe offer many spoils, or at least a portion of the spoils we retrieve.
We could do that.
Or Nadara could offer to do him a personal favor, maybe rub his tentacle or something.
Binds, do you have any input?
I don't really have anything to give him, so perhaps a portion of our proceeds would work.
He does have a fascination about body parts. Maybe we could supply him body parts that he needs.
I mean, we could offer him Stall Tipton's body.
Yes, that could
We
be an
could do
option.
that. Maybe we should offer him that.
Okay, let's do it.
Are you finished speaking? My time is valuable.
So we go back over to the bar, and I will offer him. We need to find Stoltipton. We need to take care of him, and I guess as I thank you for the information, we can donate his body as part of your research.
I've only heard whispers of this man. I know nothing of his physical appearance. I hear he might be similar to my barkeep, but he doesn't interest me as far as medical science goes. I'm more interested in getting my business out of this forsaken place into a more comfortable environment. Once Tommy has... Oh, speak up, young lady.
What kind of species are you interested in? Maybe we can track those down.
What I'm interested in is something that's a little uncommon. I'm gonna lean closer to them to make sure nobody else but those that are at the bar can hear me. My experiments are very frowned upon. Done mostly amongst my people. The money I'm trying to acquire is going to give me access to some missile keys. And I want to take that missile to my home planet, capture as many of my kind as I can, and hopefully rid the poison that haunts me every night. My interest, to make sure that I receive some form of payment, would be perhaps, if Tommy's alright, to join you on this little adventure. Last I heard, Stoltipton resides somewhere close. Possibly a strip club nearby, the local one. Given the idea of where you came from when I first met you, I'd say you've already checked. Do we have an accord with me possibly joining you?
As long as you don't need any of our friends.
The little blue one seems nice, but I believe I can hold off for now. Like my little tentacles are gonna move.
Yeah, you guys see his tentacles, a little bit of spores poof out of his mouth as he's leaning in close talking to you, and as you guys begin mentioning eating and mentioning Zaga, you see his tentacles begin to undulate and kind of writhe.
Yeah, no unsanctioned snacking. We're working together.
No, Daryl still does not trust him. If the majority of the group wants to welcome him in, I'm fine, but I still don't trust him. I'm still curious as to what is behind the locked door. But I still don't trust him.
Do you say anything?
Or did you say that out loud?
I'm just kind of thinking to myself. I'm just kind of trying to process the information. I'm okay with him coming along, but I still don't trust him. I'm not saying that to him. I'm just thinking that in my head.
How much time needs to pass before I can do another medicine check on Tommy to get him at least conscious enough to speak, coherent?
You can do another medicine check.
All right, I'm gonna do it. As I've made that gesture, I'll kind of be looking over to him and trying to clean him up.
Okay, don't roll a natural one. Alright, good. Yeah, so as you lean down, you can roll another d4 to apply healing. Provide your medical prowess. Apply first aid.
One.
Okay. So, as you are continuing to bandaging him, you see his little rat-like eyes begin to flicker open and shut. He goes, "Boss, is that you, boss? I think I might have passed out."
There, little one. You'll be all right. Can I give him another injection of the pain inhibitor? Will that help him?
Yeah, that would definitely help.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out my syringe stick this time and load it with the pain inhibitor. And I'm gonna stab it right in the side of his neck.
Just, no, what are you doing, boss? Oh, no, that feels nice. Oh, I haven't felt this blissful in at least weeks.
While this
A
is
little-
going on,
Go ahead.
can I sneak back into the back again to try getting that door?
Yeah, roll a stealth check. $22.
And I think that... Do you think I would notice it if I did a perception check?
Yeah, so I want you to go ahead
Against
and
the
make a
stealth.
perception check for me.
11.
Yeah, as you're tending to Tommy, your focus kind of leaves the group that you've been talking to as one of them begins to disappear. Are the other two people sitting around here planning on mentioning anything, or are you guys just letting things play out?
Sorry, what was the question?
As Nodara sneaks off while Dr. Yarble is distracted, are you guys just playing it cool? Are you doing anything to aid Nodara in sneaking off? Are you like, well, do you guys plan on doing anything to help or create some sort of disadvantageous situation?
I don't think so.
Okay. Ice cream?
Nope, I'm just hanging out.
Okay. So, Nadara, if you're trying to get in that door, I need you to roll a computers or engineering check. $18. Okay. Up the security. Okay, so as you begin to hack into the system, you are met with a few firewalls that you can't quite take down. Get pretty close to breaking through before the door locks and the light goes red once again.
Dr. Yarble is going to sigh and go, let's take this to a more secure environment. And I'm going to gesture for the group to follow me with my intentions to take them down the stairs in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
With a... Yeah. And I'm going to kind of nod at Tommy as he's slowly starting to recover.
Okay, Tommy goes, right, I'll handle the bar, boss.
You're a curious one, aren't you, young lady? Would you like to join me somewhere a little more private?
I would.
I'm going to step aside and unlock the door to take him down into my laboratory.
Alrighty. So as you unlock the door, the biometric locking mechanism really playing to your favor since there aren't too many Hortuses around and your DNA is pretty unique. And you all find yourselves here. No. You all head down the stairs to another set of metal doors and then come into a room that is currently curtained off, it seems, but you can see through the curtains what seems to be a laboratory of some sorts.
As the gate, is that the like, sliding gate
Yeah.
behind the... Okay, so I'll walk over and unlock the gate, showing that I'm trustworthy of them. And what you
Creaks
see...
open.
Good.
I would say it creaks open like hauntingly. Like, this is not a gate that you open lightly, nor is it one that really inspires anything other than fear from most of the people who end up in here.
Well, shall
Let's
we
go.
have a seat?
What's that smell?
Don't mind that, it's safe. I've informed you of what I do. I'm not ashamed, and I like your eagerness. Well, come on in. Have a seat somewhere on the floor, stand, what have you. And let me tell you what I want. I'm assuming Nadara is just like, what?
I am like super excited I finally got down here, but I'm more irritated that I tried to break in and I couldn't get in. But I am like happy and excited that I am down here. I'm just like wide-eyed, like, what the fuck?
So the first thing that you guys really notice coming into the greater part of this lab is the heavy smell of formaldehyde and other chemicals. You see multitudes of containers of medical specimens, as well as antibiotics and other like assorted pills, tinctures, tonics, and chemicals just spread out throughout this lab. And then 3 very distinctive medical slabs where are there any bodies currently on your medical slabs, Dr. Yarble?
So similar to how the bathroom was for Tron, there's just crazy growth everywhere. Just fungal growth and random funguses releasing just safe but just unnatural looking spores into the air. there's tinctures and stuff that are bubbling. On the furthest slab, there's what looks like a rotten log that's like sunk in the center as if it was like wet and just it's literally just starting to like overgrow, and there's a large mushroom cap towards the top. If it was like a humanoid shape, you would assume perhaps that it was a hortus of some sort. I'm going to kind of, as I'm talking to them, walk over to the closest slab to me and place one of the arms down, which is noticeably different than what's on the furthest slab.
Is there any way I can do like some form of physical science to see if I guess, make sense of anything that's down here that may be useful for maybe me to take a sample of or something?
Yeah, so you can do life science. Physical science would be like astrophysics, whereas life science would be like biology, that kind of stuff. So if you wanted to do a life science check.
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah, looking around, life science isn't the main thing that you have focused on in your studies, but there is enough in here, and if you wanted to like try to just like sleight of hand quickly like get a couple of samples of some stuff, you definitely could.
Would it be, if I would be successful in the sleight of hand, would it be, how would that thing, whatever it would be that I would take, how would that benefit me? Like, would it be something I could use? Would it be something I could use to resell?
Like, what are you? Sorry, you wanting to take some samples of some of the like fungal growth on like the third slab?
Whatever I can carry, whatever
Okay.
I can fit in my picket, like in my pockets, along with my spice.
All right, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check for me.
Ooh, hell yeah!
I'm assuming that she's going to be walking over and inspecting everything.
Yeah.
Especially with the role that she had, and with my intentions. Openly, I'm going to say, "Oh, have a look. There's going to be nothing really of true like monetary value, but in terms of medicine, physical science, life science, herbalist stuff, herbs, whatever. Whatever you feel I should have down there, in terms of, a basic, humble living for the practice of what I'm doing, that'll be there. But I'm more than willing to let people look around, to show trustworthiness."
Okay, so Michelle, with that check, you do manage to easily. It's a natural 20, so you easily grab some things. The first couple things are just what seem to be, why am I blanking? Adrenaline stems, like the ones that you currently have. You can grab a couple of those. And then something that looks like it's probably pretty well taken care of. It's in one of the more clean, sanitary, very like put out of the way so it won't be affected by anything else, but it is what looks like some sort of small jar or container of a pollen-like substance.
I just grab one container of that, right? Of the pollen substance.
Yes.
Okay. How many adrenaline stems do I pick up?
You can grab 2.
So that puts me to 4. Okay. And is that all I grab?
That is all you grab.
That pollen substance, I guess oops. I don't mean to hit that. Like, is that something that I could just use to sell on its own? Besides making someone with allergies sneeze like crazy? Is there any other purpose to it? other than a resale?
Roll a culture check for me. Not a culture, sorry, another life science check for me to see if you recognize the pollen. 21. So you do recognize this pollen. It has a very distinctive purplish kind of tint, and it almost, as you like lift it, it's almost lighter than what it should be. The jar has almost no weight to it. And message that to you. Well, what you have gotten is some corpse flower pollen. This stuff has to be specially harvested from corpses, and this appears to be very, very clean and well harvested. Probably some byproduct of experimentation that's been going on down here.
Okay. Okay, I have managed to fit everything in my pockets it can fit, so if anyone else wants to go.
You're wearing I think you're walking around with like a lab coat on, right? They're pretty big pockets. They're pretty big
I
coat.
mean, if I can fit some more stuff in there, like, do I need to do another sleight of hand? I mean, I can keep going all day.
Let's see what else happens down here, and then you can figure out if you're taking more than what might be welcome to take. So you grab those. What is everyone else doing? Is everyone else inspecting the area?
Yeah, I walk around and take a look at the lab. Say to him, so what exactly is it that you do down here?
This is where I do my experiments. The Hordish people have a very unique identity which I seek to benefit from. My experiments have gone not so good. Hence the reason why I wish to possibly join you and gather the missile keys to head to my home planet and continue my experiments. Saul Tipton is who you're looking for, and I've heard the whispers of the name. I've heard people say he's a very wealthy man. Perhaps somewhere where if you have money, you would be welcome to, regardless of your profession. Does that sound familiar to you?
Oh yeah, I am very familiar with that sort of business.
So can I have anyone who's... I'll just have everyone make a culture check. Everyone make a culture check except for Yarble. Yarble, you do not need to.
As I say, a criminal underground type of culture check.
Oh yeah, for sure. A 30 fucking
Boom.
3.
Natural 20, Jesus.
Nadara and Bynes, you guys have both have had more experience with this kind of thing, specifically on Absalom and other places in the FWC. But there is a place that you guys are aware of called the Cloud Top District, I believe is what it's called. Let me wrong on my own.
That's the notes I have.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so the Cloud Top District is kind of the upper echelon of Absalon Station's living expanse, basically. It doesn't matter where you got your money or what kind of person or race, whatever you are, as long as you can afford it, you are welcomed there with open arms. Also
have you heard of
pretty
such
hard
place?
to get into.
I would ask the group, have you heard of such place?
I have not. I'm not sure. Maybe my associates may have.
How about you, miss?
Finds?
I'm so sorry, I missed what was said.
Have you heard of a place where money is everything, regardless of what you do or how you acquire it? Those are the whispers I hear.
Yes, Bind. You have heard of a place like that on Absalom
Oh.
Station called the Cloud Top District.
Yes, the Cloud Top District sounds just like this place.
Ah, yes, that's what I've heard. I've heard the Cloud Top District. That's right. I believe the whispers have said that the Stall Tipton possibly resides there. Due to his many businesses, I assume he's a man of money. And due to my need for money, if I don't know any more, I'd like to join you to maybe acquire some of that money. A team, if you will. I could benefit from that. I'm ready to get out of this hellhole. And hopefully Tommy can take over the business and he can live a happy life. What say you?
I'm not opposed to it. Of course, I have to talk it over with my associates. We are kind of working out a contract at the moment, but
Contract?
if
You don't work alone?
No, not really. We kind of work with a handler that provides us work, and we just fulfill contracts as wired.
Interesting. Who is this man that sent you here?
I'd rather not say at the moment. Maybe perhaps another time, later conversation.
Very well, our secrets can be kept safe amongst us. We don't need to get to know each other too good. But I believe that we could benefit from each other, and it seems as if I may have more information you may desire getting into this Cloud Top District.
Okay. Well, besides information, what other skills do you have? I mean, obviously you're into something. Is it just for fun? Like, what is it that you actually do? I may have need for your services if it's advantageous to our team, and then maybe you can just deal directly with us on the contract to see how we fit.
I'm a man of medicine and science. I've self-taught myself to inspect bodies, benefit from the information I receive by working on them. Science is the name. Working on patience is the game, you know? I can make things easier for you. I can make things harder for others. And vice versa.
I see. Sounds interesting. Hey, sounds like you have a tool set that could be useful for us. What do you guys think? And I look to the party.
I want to go out at your shop, of Dr. Yarble. just say to the group, I have no problem, but I still don't fully trust him yet.
I think he could be useful, but we should keep a close eye on him.
And as I kind of hear them kind of say low these things, I say to Dr. Yarrow, excuse us for a moment, and I kind of walk with the motion for the group to come with me to the side to discuss.
Very well, have your meeting, I understand.
And I say to the group, I completely agree with your concerns, as those concerns are some of mine as well. That's why I'm just keeping it limited on the information we provide, but maybe we just put him on a single contract to see how he does, right? And we move on from there.
Nodaro is a little weary, kind of skeptical, but she reluctantly agrees.
And I tell Nodaro, if anything goes off, anything seems amiss, I give you permission to handle it as you see fit. So then
With
we agreed.
that, I agree.
I look to ice cream sandwich behind.
Yeah, sounds good.
Then it's settled. I walk back over. So good news. I've decided to let you in on one contract, just as a test run, and then we'll go on from there. How does that sound?
Enticing. I am somewhat hesitant that it's a contract and you are what I thought was a group capable of doing stuff on your own. Don't need any third-party businessmen stepping on my toes or preventing me. What assurance can you give me that our accord will be kept quiet?
Well, if you come along with us, assist us with our current contract, the spoils and whatever it is that you're searching for with your research is all for you, so long as it does not jeopardize or interfere with our current contract or jeopardize the lives of my associate. Other than that, whatever you find is on you.
We
If
also
things
have
work
more
out-
spice.
What was that?
We also have more spice.
Oh, that too. But if things work out with this contract, then we'll see, maybe we can look at either an additional contract or full-time employment. We'll see.
Very well, as long as I'm kept in the shadows and I am just somebody on the side. I think we have an accord.
Of course. Agreed.
Very well, as to this Stall Tipton, what business do you have with him?
Well, we've been chasing him since Bone Fortuna, and this is the last known area that he's been. And we need to find him and either capture him alive or dead. Either way. Dead, preferably.
Very well, and your reward for this task?
Well, we'll give you a split of the share of credits. There's other advantageous rewards that come along with this contract. This is kind of the one contract to win many others, right? We look good, and we will have much more work to share.
Very well. I hope you don't mind if you don't see me all the time. I have other needs I may tend to outside of our court that benefit me in my mission to get back to my home planet. Star
That's
Tipton can be the man we chase, but I ask no question from you as to my other unrelated misfits I might encounter. We should gather our things, load up. We have food, we can take whatever we need, and we can be on our way. Are you in a rush? Is there haste amongst you?
And I look to the group and look around. I was like, well, I could wash up, and I kind of wiped the blood off my shirt. The last place we were at, where a beep boop blip exploded some body parts.
You're all pretty dirty.
Yeah, I think we should.
You're
wash
welcome
up.
to sleep on one of my beds, and I would gesture at the slabs that are in the room.
Yeah.
I think I'll pass, but we'll definitely use your restrooms upstairs, wash up, maybe grab a bite to eat, and maybe Zaga or Nadaro can kind of tap into your systems that you have online to see what the activity's like outside, see if the police is still around.
Since Zaga is temporarily not available, I want to do two things. Number one, I do want to tap into the computer system. Second of all, as they make their way upstairs, I do want to see if I can pocket any more things, because I'm greedy. And then I want to try hack the computer.
I've welcomed you to everything. You don't even have to try to sneak. You can take it.
Or I'm gonna just I guess, open
You
my
can
arms
investigate
wide
whatever you
and
want.
just grab everything inside. Just start
She just
stashing
can't help
everything in my
herself.
pockets. It's just I just want things.
You just completely clean off a desk surface that was covered in pill bottles and other chemical
She
substances.
just can't help herself but grab things and look left and right, to sneak it every time, even though she's got permission.
All right, so I guess I need to roll a computers then. See if there's maybe still a alert out for us to see if we're still on the radar, if we're clear to move, if we need to hang low, whatever that is. Oh, that. Can I re-roll that?
Nope.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Are you sure? Are you sure to want to take the second one?
No, I'm gonna take the first one. Which is fine. You're able to hack into the police's
Can I not
main...
take an advantage though from ICS? You got my computers, right?
Yeah, but he didn't say that he was gonna help you.
Ice cream. Get your shit together. But it's okay. We'll do the 15.
On the police scanners, it seems like they are still looking for suspects. I think the only person that was technically alive when you guys left the strip club was the prince, Mr. Chadwick, who...
Oh, he lived? Wow.
They called an ambulance and you guys provided medical aid to extend his life, but you guys point blank shot the chick who made the call, and so if he is conscious, he's probably giving descriptions if he can remember anything. You do hear them shouting over the band that from what they have gathered from security footage just around the strip club, it seems to be the suspects matching the description that did a convenience store robbery earlier today.
I do have a question real quick. So
Uh-huh.
I know I was able to get the layout for the bank. Is there any way I can find out the location of that bank? Is it on this planet? Is it on a different planet?
Yeah, so you want to do a Google image search?
Yes, sure. Let's go with that.
Looking
What do I need to
through
roll?
looking through the information that you've already downloaded about the bank, it is listed as the notes. The Free World's Grand Bank, which is not on this station. It's on a planet called Rallon. It's like 2 planets over from where the space station is in orbit around the sun. It's a pretty decent sized planet where the kind of overfill population of Absalom Station has gone.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna join the rest of the group in cleaning up. Not that I'm covered in bloods, because I ran away. But I'm gonna go join the rest of the group.
Alrighty. You guys are heading back up to the bar.
I'm going to start making food for them
Okay.
using my ability to cook as a culinary expert.
Awesome. Just want you to roll me.
I think I can roll life science.
Yeah, I think you could roll life science for it. A natural 20. Yeah, as everyone gets up the stairs, you begin cooking, and much like the scenes on Iron Chef, like you are just going at it, and by the end you have damn near a 3-course meal. And it is, despite watching him make it, some of the ingredients don't add up to what the finished product seems to look like. Oh wait, what have you made for them?
Let's go with something that is just absolutely super refined, super deconstructed. At first glance, you don't know what it looks like, but what's the common thing that they eat around here?
Like for like fine dining?
Yeah.
Can it be like a roach?
Just a roach on a plate, just deconstructed roach. Let's see.
I am a bug after all. I eat bugs.
That's just weird, a bug eating bugs. It's like chicken eating chicken.
Or a bird eats fried chicken.
Or a hortus eating a hortus.
Yeah. Okay, so we will say that you've made them Tamajoran seitan meat with a
Reverse seared.
with a bow moose soup.
Okay. And in an obnoxiously quick amount of time too, and it will come out borderline perfect. And we'll go back up to the bar or whatever, and I'll serve them and debrief everything that's been said quietly to Tommy to see if he can watch over the bar.
Okay. Does he say things that Guy Fieri would say while he cooks?
Do I?
Yeah. I just didn't know how similar he was to Guy Fieri when he was in cooking mode.
No, I would say he cooks with the eloquence of the main character from Ratatouille, except for he's not wearing a chef hat. It's just very quick, standing up tall, proper, without roller skates.
And there is a rat in the building still, so it does
There
add
is.
up. Okay, so as people begin to go to take their seats, you guys are presented with this feast. Here. Oh, you guys are lucky. The boss doesn't cook for everybody. And Tommy begins reaching for some of the food.
I definitely allow it.
He begins chowing down. The food's pretty good and pretty high class for this type of venue. But it seems perfectly edible. It smells good. It tastes good if you taste it. And Chinook is using the bathroom while he's washing up. So, anyway, you wanted to ask Tommy something?
What time of the day is it?
It is about 2 in the morning.
Okay.
You're
Beat up my
you're getting
friend.
Towards the, you're getting towards the time of night that you would be like kicking people out, like last
Yeah.
call.
So I'm gonna kind of gesture to Tommy, gesture to the clock. He should recognize or indicate that it's time that everybody needs to leave. And I'm gonna say, we're gonna have some guests this evening. Can you start tidying up and make sure that the others make their way out and lock the doors?
Oh yeah, for sure, boss. I got it. You can trust me. And he begins walking, and you see him like kind of wince as some of the painkillers you gave him are wearing off. But he is going about his job, working for you, kind of ushering people to get up and get the fuck out. And over the next 15-20 minutes, you see the denizens of the bar just slowly begin to exit and pay their tabs and just get out of your way for the night.
And then he returns.
Yep.
Tommy, my boy, you remember my plan?
Yeah, the plan for world dominate. I mean, to get back to where you came from, right?
Yes, these group of individuals are going to help me with my plan, and I am wondering if you can keep an eye on the bar while we're gone.
What? Don't tell me you're leaving, boss.
You'll do fine. You were a great apprentice, and you've learned a lot.
Well, I mean,
It
I've
won't be
learned
for
as
too
much
long.
as I could, but I mean, what will we do without you? Just run things as normal?
Run things as normal, and if anyone asks, I'm visiting flat family.
That's funny, boss, because you don't have any family, right? That was the funny part of that.
You could say that. What say you? You ready to take on such a task, or should I find someone else?
No, I got it. I got it, boss. I can take care of the bar. When are you gonna be back?
What did I tell you about asking questions?
The only people who deserve to ask questions are the same people who deserve to have their necks slit.
Oh, we don't talk about that one. What's the other thing I said?
Oh. It's stupid when people say there are no such thing as stupid questions.
That's correct. So about the bar, Tommy, can you handle it?
I can handle it, boss. Leave it all to me.
I'm gonna pat him on the back.
He kind of nods, and you see his tail's like a little bit, like wagging a little bit.
I'm gonna pat him where he got shot, like on the back.
He immediately winces in pain. Oh, that's a good. You're getting stronger there, boss. I'm pretty sure.
Here, let me take one more good look at that.
Yep, go ahead and roll a d4.
And I'm gonna hit him in the gut. Kind of like if you tap on one shoulder and you're not standing there and they like look over, and then I'm just gonna stab him in the neck with it.
Okay.
Another one.
Oh, boss, I swear these are making me feel better, but it feels like it's making me feel worse at the same time. It's almost counterproductive, the amount of pain that you're putting me in to make me feel not in pain anymore.
Finally, you have a little taste of how I live my life.
Very true, boss. When do you guys head out?
In the morning. Or if that's okay. And I'm gonna gesture to the group. You're a quiet group of people. Is time not sensitive?
Oh yeah, it's just been a long day. I'm pissed off, man. I got fucking blood all over this shirt. I got this shit off the black market from the Yuseki's trade union, and you can't find this shit anywhere. Fucking A.
When would you like to leave?
Nadaro, if you take a look at the systems to see what's going around, does it seem quiet out there? I mean, the sooner the better, I guess. I just don't want to step
we're
out.
still on the radar. I would feel better if we huddle down for the night. And make a move in the morning. Or at least hold off at least another couple of hours. They're still on the lookout for us.
Okay. Well, I will let you use your best judgment on that and follow your lead on this one. So if you say we should stay put, then stay put we should do.
Very well. Now, do I have chambers upstairs?
No, the only thing up those stairs is roof access.
Okay. So my chambers would be downstairs
Yeah.
if I'm staying here.
Tommy says, all right, boss, well, I guess I'll lock up. And he goes and begins to lock all the doors and looks like he's about to head out back to his home.
Before he leaves, I'm going to hand him a spare key to the bar, as well as the card have access to the lab if he needs it.
Oh, I won't let you down, boss. I'll keep that lab spick and span, or covered in fungus. Whatever you want, I got it.
I'm going to pat him on the shoulder again.
Oh, God.
Not hard, but enough to make him wince.
Yeah, he winces. You could have stabbed me in the neck again.
I don't know what you speak of. Make haste and make your way home. We'll be gone in the morning.
Yeah, he begins to turn around and head out.
Well, I don't have much of a chamber for you to stay, but you can make do in the bar booths or wherever you wish to sleep. You're welcome to anything. I'll leave a light on in the bathroom for you so that you can see. I need to rest. Emphasis on that.
I'm gonna go in the kitchen, see if I can find any cardboard or anything to make a temporary bed with.
Yeah, you find assorted cardboard boxes, a lot of which still have things in them, but you can dump them out. There's also
If they're soft and squishy, more comfort, right?
Yeah, you do
So,
find one
I
that's
don't-
full of gummy worms, super soft and squishy.
I am totally okay with just jumping in there. I don't care about emptying it out. I want comfort, so.
Fair enough.
I lay back in the corner of this booth, my pistol set on the table, and looking to call Cayman on comms.
Okay. As you dial them, it rings a few times, and then you hear it click, He goes, yes, how may, who is this, first and foremost?
Cayman, it's me, Chinook.
Right, well, I would say good news or bad news first, but go ahead and let me know why you're calling.
Well, probably have heard by now, the whole strip club was a shit show. And, Stall Tipton wasn't there. So, trying to see if you have any new leads. Where the hell can I find them?
Fucking great. Where are you right now?
I'd rather not say over comms. I'm in the area.
Alright, well, I can tell you this much. The police are looking for you. I guess you robbed a convenience store or something like that?
Yeah, some of the guys got a little antsy. One of them was hungry for candy bars. Shit just went down.
And now it seems they're trying to connect you to a few murders. One of which, not murder, but severe damage dealt, injury given to what seems to be a Mr. Chadwick. He's in the hospital. They seem to have put him in an induced coma, so he hasn't said anything as of yet, but there's security cameras on that block that clearly make out a massive bear. And
yeah, we tried to give him a helping hand, but didn't go to plan. If you catch my drift.
Alright. Could you meet me at the safe house tomorrow?
Yeah, what time?
Meet me there at 11. I've ran into some trouble myself. And, bring any medical equipment you can. Also,
anything you should be worried about?
Don't call back on this number. This phone is dead now. As far as worrying about anything, I can take care of it for now, but like I said, I don't think I will be able to. I think I'll stand out too much trying to get my own medical equipment, so anything you can grab on your way would be great. I'll meet you at the safe house. Again, do not call back on this line, and he hangs up.
Fuck. Cool, and I just close my comms out and lay back kind of with my eyes closed, but I'm not sleeping, just resting, and I'll look to relay that information.
Okay. Yarble, you're going down to your lab to get your beauty sleep?
Yeah. And tend to my condition.
Okay, yep. So we'll cut to that in just a minute. Is anyone else in the bar wanting to do anything or take care of anything before your night's rest?
I think so. Not for me.
I'm good.
Okay. So we'll move down here. Alright, Yarble, you're in your lab alone. You're upstairs. For once in the middle of the night is going to be full of people that you don't know too well.
I'm gonna make my way over to the body that's on the furthest slab.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab a special tincture and place it into one of my syringes and place it into my injection stick, and very quickly, while looking away, I'm going to stab it into my own neck.
Yeah, as you do, the fluid-like substance drains very slowly into your body.
Kind of as a sigh of relief, I'll hang my head, and just for context, then I would prepare myself to sleep.
Okay. So just for the sake of not getting into anything too large 15 minutes before we would end our stream. I'll ask again if anyone has anything they want to take care of before your rest, and then we'll go ahead and end for tonight. Going once, twice, sold. So, as you all either fall into a slumber or sleep with your eyes open, what have you, we'll kind of cut to black as we go into a different city street in a different sector, the sector known as the spikes of Absalom Station. They are the slums, the kind of lower grade techno hoods, and we see Cayman in his not in the regal attire that you have seen him in before, wearing kind of black body armor. You see him throw a comm down, just getting done talking on a phone, and you hear boots falling and voices in the back as it pans down to a large blaster hole that is in his gut, blood kind of falling very quickly out of his body. And we will pick up from here next week. I hope everybody watching had a good time. I think we'll go ahead and see if we can raid anyone. I'm not sure exactly what day next week, but keep an eye on our Twitter at Caymans_rejects. You can also check out our About page for all our community champions, as well as our Twitter feed and our merch store, where we got some pretty cool merch going through Streamlabs. I know, John, you got a shirt and a hat.
Oh yeah, some good stuff. Picked my shirt and a hat. I actually have it ready for this weekend. I'll be at PAX West, so if network seems to be working over there pretty nice, I'll definitely try to see if I can stream off my phone and just give everybody a sneak peek what's going on. I'll be in the Lethal Shadows gaming booth, so that should be pretty fun. But yeah, stay tuned till we figure out what scheduling we can get set up for the weekend.
Heck yeah. And also, me and John tomorrow night will be on a podcast called Out of Character with some people from Without a Net. They're another kind of actual play podcast type group, and they're doing some really cool stuff. But we're going to talk about our game and probably get a little bit of insight into what they do as well. As soon as that gets uploaded, we will let you guys know, but you can always check them out on Spotify under Out of Character. But also, Free Range. Do you have anything you want to plug or say or anything?
Nothing to plug. Just super happy to be here. Having a good time. I hope you're all are enjoying it. I guess I do have one plug. Once Chinook's back from PAX West, on the 9th, on my channel, I will be hosting a giveaway for a $50 gift card to Lethal Shadows. So look for it.
Nice.
Be there. All are welcome.
Heckin'
Good
yeah.
stuff.
And I'm coming into radio.
Awesome, yeah. Wait, you're rating us right now?
Yeah, and then we'll just carry over. It
Yeah.
looks like I'm looking at Armin. Armin is a DM. It looks like they're playing Dungeons and Dragons right now. They actually have a physical board with some terrain, some pretty cool looking stuff. So
Awesome.
I think that'll be pretty nice for everybody to kind of dive into and check out what they're doing.
Alright, well, thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for the raid, Free Range, and everyone, please stick around for the raid on to Armin, is what you said?
Yep, Armin, go ahead and just blow them up with some raid emojis if you got them, whether they're ours, yours, or some other fun ones. Definitely give them some love, give them a follow if you're not following. Follows are free, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Yeah, check you guys later.
Have a good night.
And don't let the bed bugs bite. We are raid